From a young age, I was given the message that who I was wasn't okay, and that I should change who I am in order to be loved and be valuable. So I quickly learned to perform and achieve, to try to do enough and have enough to be enough. And the harder I worked and the more I did achieve, the more frustrated, alone, and lost I felt deep inside. And I thought something was really wrong with me, that I was internally flawed, and I was going to have to always work harder and do more to make up for who I wasn't, for what I lacked. And I lived in that prison of performance for many years until through my own personal journey of healing and self-discovery, I began to understand my true essence. And then once I understood my true essence, then I could discover my purpose. And I realized that my gift is to understand people deeply, to discern how they're wired and what keeps them stuck so that I can pull the gold out of them, so that I can help them live into their potential and be everything they were created to be, authentically. And as a professional coach, I'm fortunate to be able to help my clients who have similar struggles as me to break free. I call them up into their greatness. I empower them to uncage from what hinders them so they're free to live in their unique design and in their purpose. And though they're brilliant, gifted, and talented, and often very successful people, they feel weary, frustrated, unfulfilled, struggling and striving to get ahead, to make life and business work. But it's not easy, and life goes to the wayside, and oftentimes they feel like they've lost themselves. They often spend their time and energy on doing things that don't align with what's most important to them, trying to live up to a standard or an expectation, or creating an image that society says will make them happy. And that leaves them further away from joy and peace and fulfillment that they really want deep insidely. And like I said, they lose themselves and what's most important to them along the way. And there's nothing more rewarding than to help them break out of that prison of existence and live bravely, freely, and authentically in the life that they were created for. You know, we're not created to struggle, strive, or survive. We were made to thrive, to live fully alive in a life of meaning and purpose. But it is our choice, and we must decide how we're going to choose to live, reactively or intentionally. So are you going to continue to believe the lies about who you are or who you aren't that imprison you in the performance trap, in that struggling, striving, and surviving that is no life at all? Will you continue bowing down to that image in your mind of who you think you have to be? Or maybe will you continue to sell your soul to a strategy or a formula that leaves you longing for more? You know, it's time that you stop battling against who you were created to be. And it's time to step into your most powerful self, your true essence, and live freely and authentically you. Because when you live from that place, that is where true happiness is found. And that's where your greatest level of success will be achieved with the least amount of effort and the deepest, most beautiful sense of fulfillment and freedom. So what is the true essence of you? Do you know? What is your unique design and purpose? How are you wired specifically? And what were you created for? What breathes life into you and sets your soul on fire because it's who you were made to be? If you don't know already, it's time to find out. It's the most incredible experience that you could ever have and the most valuable investment you will ever make. I hope that you will get to know the magic and the wonder of the real you. True freedom is discovering and living in your true essence. It is understanding how you're wired, what your strengths, your gifts, your values, and your passions are, and living every moment of your life in alignment with who you were created to be. It also means spending your time and your energy doing what matters most to your heart. Living by your unique design means that you no longer research what everybody else is doing and how they're doing it. It's freeing yourself from that picture of what you think you should be and all the expectations and the obligations and the duty, and from the success strategies and formulas that have seemed to work for everybody else, or maybe even just someone else, and really coming back to being who you are. It's time to stop sacrificing and settling and start really living, because the most precious moments of your life will never be your accomplishments. They'll never be your success. They'll never be the image that you create for yourself or the outcomes you achieve. Your most treasured moments will be the ones in which showing up as the most genuine and free you, when you're sharing beautiful experiences with those you love and cherish the most. And it's in those moments that you are living authentically you, and that you are living fully alive.